TKR Sports presents Central Jersey High School basketball. This evening from the Bridgewater-Raritan Middle School, it's the 1998 Somerset County Boys High School Basketball Championship as the Bridgewater-Raritan Panthers take on the Franklin Township Warriors. Hello again, everyone. I'm Lou Brogno. Glad you could join us for what should be a sold-out gym here at the Bridgewater-Raritan Middle School. Calling tonight's action alongside is Jeff Kurtzman. And Jeff, this is an interesting matchup. Two old rivals from the Skyland Conference, Franklin Township and Bridgewater, yet again meeting for the Somerset County Championship.
First of all, Lou, they've met 3 times. This will be the 3rd time they meet this year. Bridgewater-Raritan has lost by 2 points and by 7 points. Franklin has won this championship the last 2 years. Bridgewater wants to get some revenge tonight.
Let's talk about Bridgewater a little bit. The Panthers at the 17-4 coming in, underdogs coming into this contest, but this is a pretty good basketball team.
It's a very good basketball team. They have a very strong backcourt. They play great defense, and tonight they're going to have to control the tempo if they want to do well.
And when you talk about Franklin Township, you know, this is your typical Franklin Warrior team under Kurt Fenchel. Run and gun and create havoc.
That, and they have a great point guard in Jamal Kemp, who's been the leading scorer both times these teams have met.
Let's talk about the keys to the game. What does Bridgewater have to do to pull off what would be considered an upset in this championship game?
It would be an upset, but I wouldn't call it a major one. They have to control the tempo tonight. They have to make sure they get a good shot every time, and they want to work it so they can get their guard shots from the 3-point circle. As far as defensively, that's been their trademark. They have to play man-to-man defense for 32 minutes, play hard, and if they do that, they'll be in this game.
What about Franklin to make it 3 championships in a row? What do they have to do?
They have to try and score in transition. They're a quick and athletic team. They want to bring the ball up quickly, try and score some easy baskets in transition, preferably get layups. Defensively, it's all predicated on getting defensive rebounds. If they can control the boards, Franklin will do well tonight.
All right, we are just moments away from the announcement of the starting lineups and the opening tip of the 1998 Somerset County Championship. It's Bridgewater-Raritan versus Franklin Township. You're watching Central Jersey High School basketball on TKR Sports.
PCR, you can tape some of the hundreds of hours of commercial-free educational programs that air each month on TKR. To find out more, check with your child's school. Cable in the classroom comes home.
Welcome back to Bridgewater-Raritan. The Panthers and the Warriors getting ready to go. Bridgewater-Raritan 17-4 on the season. And Franklin 18 up and 2 down. Bridgewater-Raritan went 11-3 in the Skyland Conference.
And 2 of those losses, as we mentioned, Lou, were to Franklin. The other was to Hillsborough. The other loss was to Lawrenceville Prep.
Right now, the big crowd here at the Bridgewater-Raritan Middle School rises for the playing of our national anthem. tremendous job. Chrissy Mantino, I believe the young lady's name, from Bridgewater. That's a tremendous job singing the national anthem.
So now let's meet the Panthers of Bridgewater-Raritan.
And the crowd, you could tell right now, Jeff, the crowd is juiced for this game.
These teams, we've mentioned it before, they've played twice previous to this opening game at Bridgewater-Raritan High School. Bridgewater lost 45-43, and Jamal Kemp was the leading scorer with 17 points. And then in the rematch at Franklin, it was 59-52.
All right, here's a look at tonight's starting lineups for the Panthers of Bridgewater-Raritan, 17-4 on the season. At the forwards, their leading scorer, Mike Berry, a senior captain, 6'3", averaging 12.5 points a game. Mike Gross is the other forward, 6-foot senior, averaging 4.5 points per contest. The center, John Breck, senior, 6'4", 9.8 points per game. Alex Mahony in the backcourt, 5'10", junior, averaging 8.5 points a contest. And the point guard is James Wallace, the 5'10", senior, averaging 9 points a game and 6.5 assists per contest. Bridgewater-Raritan is coached by Tim Ortelli. And now for the Warriors of Franklin Township. At the forwards, Christian Newell, 6'3", senior, averaging 10 points a game. Esau Dublin's a 6'3", senior, averaging 15 points, 12 rebounds. Uchenni Obi is the center, 6'5", senior. In the backcourt, Kevin Lightfoot, a 5'9", sophomore, and the senior Jamal Kemp, averaging 13.5 points a game, coming off an 18-point performance against Somerville. Franklin Township is coached by Kurt Fenchel, and the Warriors 18-2 on the season, winners of 13 consecutive games.
These two teams have been the dominant teams in this county for years. In the last 12 years, either Bridgewater-Raritan High School or Bridgewater West has won this title 7 times. Franklin has won it 3 times. And the only teams that have won it other than those two were in 1990, Bound Brook, 1991, North Plainfield, and both times Bridgewater-Raritan West, under the great legendary coach Vaughn Stapleton, played in the finals that year.
There's Tim Ortelli, head coach of Bridgewater-Raritan High School. This place is going to be jumping. Franklin Township in their home white uniforms. They are the top seed. And Bridgewater-Raritan in the road black uniforms, trimmed with gray and red. There's a look at the coaching staff of Franklin. Tap control by the Warriors. They'll move left to right on your screen. Here is Lightfoot, right-hand dribble, top of the key, being played by Wallace. He goes cross court to Dublin. Dublin kicks it outside to Obi at the top of the key. Here's Kemp, dribbles in. At the foul line, kicks it outside, Lightfoot. Now they go back inside to Obi. Good defense by the Panthers. Lightfoot can't get free. Franklin looking to go inside. This is not the Warriors game. They don't want to play half court. They want to go up and down the court. This one thrown underneath. Dublin puts it up. No. Rebound knocked around. Put up. No. Ball still loose. Knocked out. And a foul underneath.
Some people say that this crowd is pro Bridgewater-Raritan, and it might be. But remember, this is not where the Panthers play their home games. This is the middle school, the old high school east. So the team that's on the court tonight, they do not practice here, so it's really not a home court advantage for the Panthers.
Bridgewater ball. Mahony across the midcourt line. Bounce pass goes outside to Breck. Mike Gross. Coming free is Berry. Mike Berry, the Panthers' leading scorer. They go inside. Great pass right up and in by Wallace. And Bridgewater-Raritan has a 2-0 lead.
Good cut there as Wallace is open for the layup. Wallace, a great shooter from three-point range. That way with a great cut for the first points of the game.
Whistle and a foul on the Panthers.
Foul on number 44, John Breck. And Bridgewater-Raritan does not have the depth that Franklin does. Bridgewater-Raritan, as we see Kurt Fenchel, the highly successful coach here at Franklin in our picture. Kurt Fenchel not only has won this championship 2 years in a row, he was the head coach at Irvington when they won their county championship.
Kevin Lightfoot is at the line. gets the first. Franklin beats Somerville 61-51 in the semis to get to this championship game. We're tied at 2, a minute 15 into the contest. Here is Wallace, the outstanding point guard for the Panthers. They go inside, ball knocked away, a whistle and a foul on the Warriors.
Warriors wanting a traveling call, but Bridgewater-Raritan got that call as Jamal Kemp committed the foul.
Here's a shot outside Breck, jumper no, off the back rim, and Franklin's on the run. Here comes Kemp, leaves it up, in. (4-2) Franklin. Wallace breaks the Franklin Township press. Breck at the top of the key. Goes cross court, Mahony. Here comes Barry, being played tough by Dublin. They go inside, another great pass and put up and in by Mahony.
Second great cut, both guards for Bridgewater-Raritan breaking loose down low. They passed the ball well, they've made 2 layups, and they tie the game.
We are tied at 4. A spirited crowd here at the Bridgewater-Raritan Middle School. Sold out.
Once again, great man-to-man defense here by the Panthers.
Lightfoot tried to go baseline, it was cut off. Pass goes inside, shot put up, no. Breck goes way up to get the rebound.
Great interior passing by the Warriors, they just couldn't finish it off.
Tied at 4, 5 minutes left first quarter. Just underway in what promises to be a terrific basketball game. Here's Mahony, top of the key. Tries to dribble in. Wallace hits Breck, who comes at the foul line. Top of the key is Barry. Tries to break loose, drives in the paint, short jumper is no good. Ball is loose, and good job by Bridgewater to keep it alive, but it's knocked out. And last touched by Franklin, so the Panthers will get it back.
And we see a replay there as the Panthers come back to live, and we have a basket by John Breck.
Breck scores to put Bridgewater ahead 6-4. Pass goes inside, knocked away, turnover by Franklin, and the Panthers control. 7-4 Bridgewater after the three-pointer by Breck. Bounce pass goes to Mahony. Inside, another great pass. Breck trying to break free. Kicks it back outside Wallace. Here's Barry to Mahony. Mahony, top of the key, will back off now. And he looks, bounce pass on the wing. Inside Barry, kicks it outside Mahony. Jumper, good.
Good ball moving once again. Mahony, only a junior, hits his second basket of the game, and right now everything going the Panthers' way.
Panthers off to a sparkling start. It's 9-4 Bridgewater. Ball knocked away, loose, knocked out by Gross. And it was last touched by Bridgewater-Raritan, so Franklin Township will throw in.
Great hustle there. As you're going to see the ball knocked out of bounds by Gross, every coach loves it when you see a player dive on the floor, and Tim Ortelli was cheering for his player. Even though the ball was lost, he was happy with the effort.
Ball thrown away. Last touch by the Warriors, so the Panthers get it back on another Franklin turnover.
Franklin a lot of times starts slowly. They did that against Somerville in the semifinals. They were trailing 14-10, and certainly they made that up at the end. It's a 32-minute game, and Bridgewater, with their lack of depth, will have to see if they can sustain this for 32 minutes.
The story this year has been the Bridgewater defense. They forced 18 turnovers against Montgomery in the semifinal, and have done that several times here in the first quarter against the Warriors.
Not only that, Lou, but they only committed 3, which is an amazing stat.
And a foul on Franklin. Foul is on Chris Young. He's the first man off the bench for the Warriors.
And here comes Nick Remmer in, Lou, the second man off the bench. He scored 41 points last year. By far the leading scorer coming back from that team that won the counties last year. Bridgewater-Raritan has 4 kids that are starting for their 3rd year in a row. Wallace, Gross, Berry, and Breck. Whereas Franklin graduated basically everybody, including Reggie Garrett, who's playing this year for Seton Hall, Wayne Buckner, and Darren Plummer.
Bridgewater up 9-4, less than 3 minutes left first quarter. Wallace comes free off the pick, finds Breck at the foul line. Here's a jumper, Mahony. Alex Mahony gets the jumper. It's a 3-pointer. 12-4 Bridgewater, they have an 8-point lead.
Bridgewater certainly getting the scoring from their guards. That's what we said they had to do at the start, and so far they're doing it.
3-point shot doesn't go. Here come the Panthers on the run. Wallace kicks it outside. Berry on the left wing. Now they go 3-pointer. Breck, good! And Franklin calls a timeout. Two minutes and 14 seconds remaining. It's a 20-second timeout, just the 20, and we'll keep it here as Bridgewater leads 15-4 with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left.
Bridgewater-Raritan, Lou, has scored 94 3-point shots, and they're shooting 32% from that range. So far today, they have 3 of them, 1 by Alex Mahony and 2 by Breck. Here we're going to see 1 of them by Breck. They have to play better defense on the Panthers. They cannot allow that open look from 3-point range. If they do, the Panthers are going to hit them at a high rate, and they are going to look good tonight.
Bridgewater-Raritan off to a sparkling 11-point lead in the Somerset County Championship game. Kemp drives, kicks it outside, almost throws it away. He does! Another Franklin turnover.
Every coach will tell you, you don't want to leave your feet unless you're sure you're going to know what you're going to do with that basketball. Kemp, a great athlete here, star running back, runs the offense well. That time left his feet as we see Kurt Frenchel once again, who can't be very happy with his start.
Wallace to Berry. Berry trying to back in at the foul line. Breck comes around to meet it. Whistle and traveling the call that time on the Panthers. Light foot goes to Kemp. Very quiet here this first quarter. Jamal Kemp thrown away. Stolen by Mahony. Just picked it off. A minute 20 remaining. 4 points for high-scoring Franklin in the first quarter. Wallace traveling. Turnover against the Panthers, and the Warriors will get it back.
And Tim Ortelli just telling his team, be a little bit more patient. The last 2 dimes down court, first Breck and then Wallace, they both travel. And there we see that pass by Kemp. If he had thrown a bounce pass there, more than likely Alex Mahony would not have stolen that ball.
A long 3-point shot is good. Franklin really needed that one. Nick Bremer hits the shot from outside, the 6'3 senior. 15-7, 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Here's Berry. Franklin has been able to smother him here in this first quarter. Bounce pass way out by the foul line. They go inside now. Wallace gets it to Berry. Franklin has extended their defense here. They've come out a little bit. Dribbling in, penetrating, putting it up is Wallace. He can't score. Franklin the other way. Quickly up court. And Kemp can't put it in. Ball is loose. Still loose. And the rebound, Mahony. (15-7) with 10 seconds left. We're down to 5 seconds left in the quarter. Wallace kicks it outside. Shot put up. No, and that'll do it. First quarter has come to an end here at the Bridgewater-Raritan Middle School. The score, the Panthers 15 and Franklin Township 7. You're watching the Somerset County Boys Championship game on TKR Sports. Welcome back to the Bridgewater-Raritan Middle School. Glad you could join us here on TKR Sports. Lou Brogno, Jeff Kurtzman alongside for the 1998 Somerset County Championship. Bridgewater-Raritan leading 15-7. And that first quarter went exactly the way the Panthers wanted it to go. There's some of the Bridgewater fans.
You're right, Lou. Great defense and three-pointers galore, 3 of them for the Panthers.
And they really got Franklin into a half-court game, Jeff, which is, of course, exactly what they want to do. Nice rebound underneath, shot put up, but a foul as the second quarter is underway. You saw Dublin, 6'3" senior. Fouls on Breck. John Breck.
I think that's his second foul, which is not good if you're Bridgewater-Raritan. You can't afford to lose him.
And also the Panthers' second foul there in this first half. Free throw, no good.
Franklin's not doing a bad job on the offensive glass. They've gotten a fair amount of them. They're just not hitting their shots.
Franklin has already defeated Bridgewater twice this year, 45-43, 59-52, but Dublin can't hit either free throw. Panthers bring it up. Here goes Wallace. James Wallace kicks it off to Berry. Berry, top of the key. Mahony comes around to get the pass. Looks for help. Brad Tucker's in the game now. And he has it knocked away. Tucker's interesting player off the bench. Three-point specialist, has 35 three-point shots this year.
Only a junior. He'll be coming back next year along with Mahony, and he'll be one of the 2 stars for this team. And as you mentioned, he's instant offense. He comes off the bench averaging 8 points a game, and he has a team-leading 35 trays.
Here's Berry, top of the key, goes inside, they kick it back outside. Berry, he drives, dishes underneath, shot put up and hammered on the baseline is Brad Tucker, so he will go to the line. Shoot 2.
Once again, a good pass down low. Tucker wide open, made sure he felt the contact, and here it is. Tucker with a beautiful pump fake, has Dublin off his feet, out of control, and he'll get 2 free throws. He just missed the first one.
He'll get another. Brad Tucker. And he can't hit, misses both. But the rebound pulled down beautifully by Mike Berry. And a foul then on Bridgewater.
Foul on Berry, a frustration foul. Berry, the leading scorer for this team, averaging 12.5 per game, has not been in the flow of the offense. In the beginning of the year, he was the MVP in the Vaughn Stapleton tournament in a 40-35 victory against Piscataway.
Driving in, behind the back pass to Bridgewater. Not a good pass by Brian Truesdale. Kurt Benchel just folds his arms on the sideline. Here's Breck at the foul line. Tough D by the Warriors. Wallace goes cross court. Jumper put up. No by Tucker. Rebound underneath, and traveling is the call. Well, Mike Gross was trying to get some position underneath on the baseline, but called for steps.
Gross, an undersized forward at 6 foot, pulled down the offensive rebound, but just had trouble trying to get that shot off against the bigger, quicker Franklin Warriors, and that's why he traveled.
Chris Young comes in. Whistle, traveling. Franklin gives it right back. Well, the second quarter, things have seemed to slow down a little bit now here in the second quarter. Not quite as frenetic as it was in the first.
Neither team shooting the ball very well. As a matter of fact, nobody scored here in this quarter, as we see Tim Ortelli, who's done a masterful job here for the Panthers here in his 5th year. He replaced Tony Maglione, replaced Vaughn Stapleton.
That foul comes against Chris Wilgos. 6'2" senior, was the quarterback for the Franklin football team. Wallace all the way, lost it, but there to retrieve it was Gross. Mahony, top of the key. Franklin has really picked up the defense here in the second quarter. There's a bounce pass inside, shot put up, no. And then over the back against the Panthers. The foul is on Brad Tucker.
Franklin definitely picking up their defense right now. The Bridgewater-Raritan Panthers not getting good shots here. Here we can see the over-the-back foul by the Panthers as Franklin Township gets the ball back. Franklin, on the other hand, they're not doing much offensively either here in the second quarter.
Lightfoot kicks it outside Kemp. Jumper, no, off the back rim. Rebound to Newell. And they'll set it back up. Lightfoot. Here's Kemp, tries to move against Mahony, but he's cut off at the pass. Lightfoot takes it at the top of the key, and then Newell kicks it back on the right wing. Kemp goes inside. And the ball knocked out. They tried to go inside to Chris Young.
Good weak side help, though, by the Panthers as they lobbed the ball down low to Young. It looked initially like it might get through, but the Panthers have that swarming man-to-man defense, and they knocked it out.
Kevin Lightfoot. Here's Kemp, dribbles in, puts it up, no. Rebound, put up in. Nice follow by Chris Young, the 6'5" senior.
Nothing will fall for Kemp once again, getting a good look at the basket, but it wouldn't fall, but good rebounding ability by these Warriors, and Young puts it down.
15-9 the score. It's a 6-point Panther lead. Nice pass inside. Wallace lays it in. Went back door. Lightfoot quickly up court. 17-9 and a foul called against the Panthers.
Good interior passing and great cutting once again for Bridgewater-Raritan. That's the second easy layup for James Wallace in this game.
Tim Ortelli looks on. Here's Kemp. Pass is knocked away. Let's see who gets the call. Last touch by Franklin, so Bridgewater gets it back. Well, 4 minutes, 23 seconds left first half. Franklin Township has 9 points. Who would have thought that? Ball knocked away. Warriors will inbounds this time. Franklin looks to pull the trigger. They do. Lightfoot comes free, dribbles in. Blocking foul on the Panthers. First quarter and the second quarter like two different games.
Foul there on Breck, and for the Panthers and the Warriors, a low-scoring second quarter. Nothing will fall here. Good defense, yes, but offensively, both teams seem to be out of their flow. Right there, an unforced error, a bad pass down below the basket. You just can't throw a pass like that.
Panthers get it back. Here's Wallace, brings it across. Angles to the right. Mahony free off the pick, jumper no, off the top of the rim, and it comes back to Wallace. Long rebound to the Panthers. Wallace goes to Gross. Now the jumper, Breck is good. John Breck hits the shot. It's an 11-point Bridgewater lead, 20-9.
Third three-pointer for Breck. Breck, the tallest player in the lineup for the Panthers and one of their best long-range shooters.
Lightfoot tries to direct some traffic. Right-hand dribble in between the circles. Goes to Bremer, right side. Now they go top of the key to Young. Jamal Kemp tries to move against Mahony, kicks it over to Lightfoot. They go inside on the baseline, kick back outside Lightfoot. He moves in, uses the glass, too hard. Rebound knocked around underneath, and a foul will be on the Panthers.
Good rebound there as Nick Bremer goes and gets the offensive rebound, and he'll get 2 free throws as the Panthers now are over the limit. That's their 7th team foul. See a good pick right there in the Long-range jump shot by Breck, his third three-pointer on the game. Like I said, he's 6'4", and he's the tallest player on the court for the Panthers, but he's one of their best outside shooters.
Nick Bremer on the line. His free throw does not go, and he'll get another. Panther fans try to distract him as much as possible behind the basket. Second free throw, no, seems to have worked, but Franklin gets the rebound. Here's Lightfoot, kicks it out. Kemp, open jumper is good. Can't leave Jamal Kemp open as he hits that jumper. It's an 8-point Bridgewater lead, 20-12, with 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining, first half. Here's a wide open Tucker. He can't hit. Rebound underneath, put up. No, a block, then the rebound put in. Looked like Berry, Mike Berry on the basket.
First points on the day for Mike Berry. He gets his shot block, but he didn't pout. Kept with it and banked it in for 2.
Lightfoot has it partially deflected, and the Panthers take it out of the air. 22-12. Franklin has 12 points here in the first half. Shot put up, and what a great drive by Mike Gross on the baseline. Bridgewater has a 12-point lead. Shot put up outside, doesn't go, knocked out, but a foul on Bridgewater-Raritan. They call it on Mike Gross. Surprise, surprise, 24-12. Bridgewater, a 12-point bulge with 2 minutes left in the first half. Chris Young will go to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1. Free throw, good. He'll get one more. Second is on the way, and good as he gets the roll. Bounce pass underneath, shot put up, traveling. Turnover against the Panthers. So at 1:33 left, Franklin gets it back. Warriors trailing by 10.
Tucker a little intimidated there, afraid to take it straight up, afraid his shot would be blocked. Thus the turnover, and Franklin gets the ball back.
Lightfoot, top of the key. Here's Kemp. Tries to dribble in, bounce pass, they go to the corner, back to Lightfoot. Here's Kemp on the right wing. Bounce pass goes inside this time, kick it back outside, Kemp, jumper good, a three-pointer for Jamal Kemp. And Franklin creeping back in, it's 24-17.
Can't leave Kemp wide open, Lou. That's the second time he's hit a three-pointer from that exact spot. He's got a quick release, an extraordinary jump shot there. Right now, as you mentioned, Franklin to within 7 with a little under a minute here. Franklin wants to be down by 5 as they enter halftime. Bridgewater-Raritan must get a good shot here. They're winning by 7, Lou, even if it means taking it down to the end. They want to go home in at halftime with as big a lead as they possibly can.
Down to 30 seconds on the clock. Mahony kicks it out to Wallace. Looks like the Panthers are going to play for the last shot with 25 seconds left, first half.
It's a smart move. Either they're going to play for that or they're going to look for the easy layup, one or the other.
Mahony dribbles in, kicks it outside. Tucker got a hold of it and kept it alive. 10 seconds left, first half. Here's Wallace, tries to dribble in. Wallace is fouled before the shot.
If it's before the shot, they won't shoot it. That's only the 6th-team foul.
6 seconds left, first half. Now Bridgewater-Raritan will try to uncork a good shot before the end of the half. They lead by 7. In they go, here's Berry, turn around, no, off the back rim, rebound put up. At the buzzer, it doesn't go, and that'll do it. First half has come to an end. Very entertaining first half of basketball. In the 1998 boys Somerset County Basketball Championship. Your score at the half is Bridgewater-Raritan 24, Franklin Township 17. Back with second half action in just a few moments. Welcome back to Bridgewater, site of the 1998 Somerset County Boys High School Basketball Championship. And the hometown crowd pretty happy here at the half as the Panthers lead Franklin Township by the score of 24-17. Lou Brogno, Jeff Kurtzman is alongside tonight. Glad you could join us here on TKR Sports for this championship game. Interesting first half, Jeff. Franklin never really got it going. They played right into Bridgewater's hands, and if you're Tim Ortelli, you got to be thrilled with that first half of basketball.
Well, first of all, when you give up 17 points, that means your defense performed to the level that you had anticipated. They feel that their defense is a constant. It's always been there in every game. And in the semifinals against Montgomery, they only gave up 30 points. As far as Franklin, they just have to do something in transition, get better shots, get the ball up quickly, or they're going to be in trouble. And look at these guys. TKR, you ready?
Oh my gosh, we got Jeff Kurtzman to sing. But there they are. Look at that. Look at those guys. The Panther fans. We appreciate that, guys. And that's great.
Part of the sellout crowd
TKR fans.
There's Marvin Gordon, the head coach at Somerset
I
Tech.
recognize Marvin, the head coach at Somerset Tech.
They had one of the best games. They had one of the best games we've ever had on TKR. Remember at the Nellen in the state playoff game? A sensational performance by his team.
All right, second half ready to go. What's Franklin have to do to climb back in this game? They're not out of it by any means, but they do trail by 7.
Well, first of all, Jamal Kemp has to take over this game offensively. He has 8 of their points, and they only scored 17. They have to do something, bring it up quickly. Like we said, they have to score in transition. They rebounded on the offensive end very well, and they played defense well in the second quarter. All they do is they need to be intense here for 16 minutes as we see Kurt Fenschel, the head coach here at Franklin, pulling up his pants, getting ready for this second half here in this big championship game for Somerset County supremacy.
Second half is underway. Bridgewater coming in, averaging 55 points a game, 42 points defensively. And doing the job on defense in that first half. Panthers in the forecourt, they'll move left to right on your screen. James Wallace is the Panther point guard, being played by one of the outstanding players in the county, Jamal Kemp. Backdoor, great passing. Barry puts it up, he can't hit. Rebound underneath, put up, no. Another rebound and getting hit in the face is Brad Tucker. He took a shot in the eye, and the foul's on Franklin.
Panthers just very tentative, in my opinion, around their offensive around their basket loop. They're just afraid to take that ball up strong, and I think that's why their shots aren't falling. Certainly scoring 15 points in that first quarter, they were a lot more sure of themselves, but in the second quarter and at the start of this third quarter, they've just been too tentative. They just got to take the ball to the basket hard, go up strong, and then good things will happen.
The foul was before the shot, and so Bridgewater-Raritan has the basketball. Here's Breck, top of the key. Hands it off. Here's a long jumper. Good! A three-pointer by Mike Berry. And Bridgewater has a 10-point lead, 27-17. Nice give and go inside, and laying it up and in is Kevin Lightfoot.
Good cut to the basket there. Franklin has not been doing much of that in this game.
Here's Wallace, breaks the press. Gets it into the forecourt, behind the back dribble. Breck kicks it outside Mahony. There you go, top of the key, Berry. He almost loses. Wallace picks up the loose ball. Breck gets loose momentarily, kicks it outside Mahony. Three, yes!
Mahony, a very confident shooter with 10 points on the night. Averages 8.5. If you let him set like that and face the basket, he's got an excellent outside jump shot.
30-19. It's knocked away. Here come the Panthers quickly up court. The pass goes underneath. Nice passing shot put up by Berry, no. And Franklin comes back the other way. They go up ahead. It is laid up and a foul. So Christian Newell will go to the line.
Great outlet pass, and they filled the lane that time. That's what you have to do. You have to run the court on the fast break. Newell got the ball on the left side. He was out of control slightly, but at least he got the ball up to the basket, and he'll get 2 free throws. Franklin shot very poorly in the first half from the line.
First is good. The 6'3" senior, averaging 10 points a game, hits the first. He'll get another. Second is on the way. It is good.
Here we're going to see, like I said, look at this. When Mahony faces up, he has a great, deadly three-point shot. Swish.
30-21. 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter.
Nobody was on Mahony that time, Lou. If they're going to let Bridgewater-Raritan shoot uncontested from three-point range, Franklin's not going to win this game.
Winner of this game wins the 1998 Somerset County Championship. Mahony stops, pops, no, off the rim. Rebound Newell. Here comes Franklin quickly up court. Kemp knifes through the defense, kicks it outside and throws it away.
Both of these teams have high seeds in the states also. In the Group 4 Central Jersey, Bridgewater-Raritan has a 2 seed behind Dantay Jones and his team from Steinart, the team that moved up from Group 3. And in Group 3, Sayreville is the 2 seed. Number 1 is Long Branch, a team that won Group 2 last year. So Franklin has a tough bye trying to win Central Jersey.
Curry open, and Wallace takes the shot off the back rim. Rebound Newell. Lightfoot quickly up court. He goes cross court. Newell pops a 3. No. Rebound comes underneath the break. 30-21. 5 minutes left, third quarter. Wallace gets it across. Top of the key. Bounce pass. Comes over to Tucker. Breck. Jumper, Tucker, in and out. And Franklin off to the races. Lightfoot, great bounce pass up at Young. He lays it up, misses. Rebound put up, no. And the rebound comes down to Breck. And Mahony has to chase down the errant pass. Franklin missing a lot of easy shots.
They're just not finishing off their layups. Tim Ortelli wants to call a timeout. Panthers want to discuss what's going on.
Well, a good timeout by Coach Ortelli with 4:17 remaining. This is not what he wants. He doesn't want to get into an up and down game with Franklin.
Exactly. Even though Franklin's missing their layups, they're getting good shots. Here we can see part of this sellout crowd here at the middle school in Bridgewater-Raritan. You're right, though, Lou. You don't want to run with Franklin. You want to play a half-court game. You want to bring the ball up, control the tempo, and get good shots every time down if you're the Panthers. And here we're going to see a breakaway layup. Franklin, Chris Young taking it up. I mean, you can't get a better shot than that. Just doesn't fall. They get the rebound, and that doesn't fall either. And then Breck's going to get the rebound. So if you're Kurt Fencer, you have to be happy because you're getting the good shots, but you're unhappy because they're not falling.
Bridgewater-Raritan throws it in. That one knocked away and knocked out by Franklin, so the Panthers will throw it back in. Errant pass, Young, up ahead, Lightfoot lays it up, foul from behind up, and I believe they did call the foul, or did they? No, they say blocked out.
Knocked out of bounds by Wallace. Franklin retains possession. Good hustle there by James Wallace.
Newell gets it into Lightfoot. Lightfoot, top of the key. Goes to Kemp. Kemp, right-hand dribble. They go in the corner. Lightfoot. Kemp dribbles in. Dishes underneath. Shot put up, blocked. And Wallace comes down with the rebound.
Great defense once again. It looked like Franklin was going to get an easy shot. Kemp getting the ball down low. But Franklin, they took the ball up too nonchalantly, and the Panther defense once again came through. Now BR needs to be patient here. Get up a good shot. Control the tempo.
3.5 left, third quarter. 9-point Bridgewater lead, 30-21. Franklin Township, one of the more prolific high-scoring high school teams in the state. Shot good! Three-pointer Mahony. It's a 12-point Bridgewater lead, 33-21. Shot put up by Newell, no, knocked out. Last touch Franklin, Bridgewater ball.
Newell forcing it up, trying to get those points back quickly after Mahony hit another three-point shot down at the other end. Franklin has a full court pressure defense here, but so far it has not affected the Panthers. They've been mostly going to man-to-man, getting it to Wallace, and he just dribbles up against this defense. And here it is again, getting it to Wallace, and he's gonna dribble right up easily.
Wallace gets it across the midcourt line. Now Angles on the left wing, top of the key to Breck. Here's Berry. Berry. Actually, it was Tucker who dribbled in, drew the foul. Brad Tucker. 2:36 left in the third quarter. All Bridgewater-Raritan, 33-21. Huge surprise. Not that the Panthers are leading the game, but the way the game has gone so far. Mahony goes inside and then reaching in from behind. The foul on Esau Dublin, 6'3" senior. That's his third, and the third on the Warriors. Kurt Fenchel looks on.
Franklin, 2 good victories in this tournament. North Plainfield in the quarters, Somerville in the semis, but they just have not clicked today, and they better start clicking soon. 2:20 left in this game. They only have 21 points on the board.
2:20 left here in the third quarter. 33-21, inside, right up and in. Breck on the basket. And Franklin wants a timeout. Standing ovation for the Panthers. A break in the action. 2:05 left in the third. Bridgewater-Raritan 35, Franklin Township 21. You're watching the Somerset County Boys Championship game on TKR Sports.
Bridgewater-Raritan Panthers. That was John Breck scoring. He has 11 points on the game. Bridgewater-Raritan just getting great shots here as they get the ball down low to their center. What a surprise, 35-21, Bridgewater-Raritan. 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. And Breck and Mahony have both had great offensive outputs for the Panthers. Remember we said at halftime, Kemp had to get something going. He has not scored here in this third quarter. His team has only scored 4 points.
2 minutes left in the period. Whistle, and that time the foul on the Panthers. But that is only their second team foul here in the second half, so Franklin will throw in on the baseline. Inbounds pass goes to Lightfoot, top of the key. Here is Kemp, Jamal Kemp, back to Lightfoot. Kemp open for 3, but it's blocked by Berry. Ball loose underneath. Ball still loose. Saved by Wallace. What a job. Here comes Wallace quickly up court. Laid up and a block on the baseline. Tremendous block by Dublin, but I guess they called the foul. Is that right?
The crowd didn't like that call, or at least the Franklin watchers did not like it. We're going to see the ball here. Great outlet pass as the Panthers get the ball up. Dublin is going to block the shot against the backboard. It looked pretty clean to me, but the refs had a better view than I did. Mike Gross is going to go to the line and get 2 free throws.
First is on the way, good. It's It's a 15-point game, 36-21. Second, no good. Rebound, Berry lost it. Ball still loose. Franklin comes out of there with it, and traveling the call. So Bridgewater-Raritan gets it back.
Franklin is a step slow right now, and it looks like they've almost given up out there. Nothing going their way, and they're just not hustling like you'd expect a Kurt Fenchel team to be.
Whistle, the officials just trying to tell the players to stop pushing and shoving. That inbounds pass to Berry. Couple of dribbles, kicks it outside Mahony. And Wallace looks to set it up. He comes out deep at the top of the key. Moves against Kemp. Kemp trying to harass Wallace. And a great defensive job by Kemp. He forced a 5-second violation. Actually, he might have called offensive foul. It is an offensive foul. Offensive foul is the call.
Here it is right there. It's with his left arm right there. Wallace pushing Kemp off with his left arm, passing the ball with his right arm. Good call by the officials.
Shot put up, no. Rebound knocked her out. We have a disturbance in the stands. So, but the police do a great job. Get up there, take care of that. So back to the game. Game is not stopped, by the way. Pass goes inside. Here's Kemp. And a foul. So watch, Franklin will go to the line.
Truesdale got the pass from Kemp, and he was going right to the glass. Panthers committed the foul, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Brian Truesdale. Free throw, no good. He'll get another. 57 seconds left, third quarter. It's 36-21. Franklin Township, 21 points. Second free throw, no. Looked like a lane violation.
It was. Lane violation on Franklin. You can't go into the lane until the ball hits the rim, unlike past years when it was on release of the basketball.
Here's Berry. Whistle. Double dribble. So Franklin gets it back with 45 seconds left.
Right now, Franklin needs to get something going, not only offensively, but defensively. If they don't start scoring and scoring quickly, they're going to fall out of this game.
There's a three-pointer by Kevin Lightfoot.
That's exactly what they needed.
36-24. Wallace. Franklin has picked up the full court pressure. Berry open, goes to Wallace, top of the key, 20 seconds left.
And they're going to go for the last shot. Take at least a 12-point lead in after 3 quarters.
That was tipped by Franklin, no backcourt violation. Wallace lays it up in at the buzzer. And the third quarter comes to an end. The score, Bridgewater-Raritan 36, Franklin Township 38, Franklin Township 24. And we'll be back with the all-important fourth quarter in just a few moments.
Finishing off this third quarter, James Wallace taking it to the basket right at the buzzer, releases it before the quarter ended, and he put his team up by 14. Wallace scoring his third basket of the game. Here we see a Bridgewater-Raritan Panther fan cheering his team onto a 14-point lead after 3 quarters. Franklin scored 7 points in the first quarter and 7 points in the third quarter.
Hey, that kid looks a lot like you.
Good-looking kid.
Yeah. I wonder if he's related.
Only by birth.
Yeah. Franklin Township ball. Shot put up. Ball loose. Here comes Bridgewater-Raritan. James Wallace. 7.5 remaining in the game. Panthers have a 14-point lead.
And no reason to rush up a shot right here. Barry's going to take it up. A good shot which falls short. But what I was going to say, Louis, there's no reason to rush right now. You're leading by 14 points. We're in the early stages of this fourth quarter, so why rush up a shot? And here we're going to see Barry off balance. Barry, the leading scorer on this team, let's be honest, he struggled tonight. He has 5 points and he's been off his game, but he's probably been the best player without question for the Panthers all year long. And tonight he was picked up a lot by Barry and Mahony offensively. Breck and Mahony, actually.
Lightfoot falls down. Foul on the Panthers. That's the 5th team foul. Well, they say 6th. All right, so 6th team foul. So next time around, Franklin will go to the line. They trail by 14. They need to make a run. Lightfoot, jumper short, rebound, put up, no, rebound, put up, and in. Nice job by Chris Young underneath the boards. Full court press. They've got him trapped, but they get out of it. Here comes Tucker. Mahony looks to dribble across.
Should be the goal of the Panthers now to take between 15 and 30 seconds on every possession. As long as they have the ball and keep it away from Franklin, they can't lose this game.
Burry kicks it outside to Mahony. Gross is fouled. Almost 2 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. It's a 12-point Bridgewater lead, 38-26.
Good hustle here. Mike Gross with the ball. Truesdale's going to commit the foul right there, number 31. And then the Panthers inbound the ball again as they try and use some clock as they get closer and closer to this big upset in the county championship.
It's lost. And Franklin gets it. Nice pass inside, but then they lose it. And a whistle and foul on Franklin.
Franklin usually potent in the transition game, running the ball up, but tonight they've had their problems. They've been a step slow all night long, and when they get good shots up, they aren't falling. It's just not their night.
Ball knocked out. 5:51 left in the game. It's 38-26 Bridgewater. Inbounds pass. Tucker. There's Gross quickly up court. Bounce pass underneath. Berry puts it up, draws the foul. So Mike Berry will go to the line for the Panthers.
And here we see Mike Berry in good position right here with the pump fake, drawing the contact. So now he knows that he's going to get 2 free throws. So we're going to throw it up to the basket, try and get 3 points out of it, but if not, at least get the 2 free throws.
Dublin fouls out, and he is out of the game. Chris Young back in the game for the Warriors. Mike Berry at the line, averaging 12.5 points a game. Free throw, no good.
Dublin did not have a good game tonight. Certainly, he's a good shot blocker and a good defensive player, but he just was off his game tonight.
Mike Berry will get another Free throw, no, yes, he gets the roll. 39-26. I believe it's 39-26. The scoreboard still says 38-26. That shot put up in it. Bridgewater breaks the press. It's Tucker, he lost it. Foul on Franklin. Now it's correct, 39-28.
Yeah, because as you said, Barry made that second free throw, taking it from 38 to 39. And then Franklin came down and scored with Young getting the layup. There we see Jamal Kemp getting the ball down to Young as he takes it up strong for the easy basket.
Brad Tucker at the line. 6'3" junior, free throw, good. Second is on the way. Good, he hits both. 41-28. Kemp trying to get inside, but he just can't. Here's the jumper, top of the key, off the rim. No, rebound. Panthers. Bridgewater just killing Franklin on the boards here tonight.
They've controlled the defensive glass. This is the seventh team foul. So now Bridgewater-Raritan is going to go to the line. And if they can hit their free throws, this game will be theirs. Panther crowd starting to get into this even more than they have been throughout this game as they start thinking that maybe Bridgewater-Raritan can pull off this big upset. 4:59 remaining and a 13-point lead.
Gross puts up the shot, doesn't go. Here comes Franklin on the run. Truesdale up court, whistle, and he turned the ball over. They say he palmed the ball.
Just amazing how Franklin is having all these problems. I know Bridgewater-Raritan plays great defense, but a lot of these are unforced errors. That time, Truesdale trying to rush the ball up, much to the chagrin of Kurt Fenchel, turned the ball over.
Wallace, and that foul should be on Kemp. Jamal Kemp's first. And now they're over the limit. So Wallace at the line. James Wallace, the captain, 5'10" senior. Wallace was a starter as a freshman. Seems like he's been here for a long time. He has, 4 years, 4-year starter. He's had a terrific career here for the Panthers. Second free throw doesn't go. It's 1 of 2. It's 42-28. Kemp wants to go baseline, but Barry cuts him off at the pass. Here's Kemp, top of the key. Whistle and a foul on the Panthers. So with Bridgewater-Raritan over the limit, Franklin should. But you know, you just look at Bridgewater play tonight, though, defensively especially. And Tim Ortelli really has his team prepared for this game. They just look like they know exactly what they're doing at all times.
I would agree with that. His team was in a minor slump a couple weeks ago, losing a couple games, one to Hillsborough and one to Lawrenceville Prep. But since then, their defensive intensity has just picked up. They got ready for this tournament. They've won both games easily in this tournament as we have a timeout on the court.
And a timeout on the floor. 4 minutes, 32 seconds remaining, fourth quarter. The score, Bridgewater 42, Franklin 30. You're watching the Somerset County Boys Championship game on TKR Sports. Welcome back to the Bridgewater-Raritan Middle School. We are in the fourth quarter. Bridgewater-Raritan leading Franklin Township 42-30. Lou Brogno along with Jeff Kurtzman. Glad you could join us here for this championship game. Great crowd tonight, great atmosphere, and so far it's been a great game for Bridgewater-Raritan. Franklin surprisingly that they have struggled as much as they have.
And a lot of it is the defensive pressure that Tim Ortelli's Bridgewater-Raritan team has put on them. But part of it is they've just been out of sync. They've been getting transition shots up, but they just have not been falling. It's been Bridgewater-Raritan's night. Their defense has done it for them. And offensively, they've gotten good outputs from Alex Mahony and John Breck, among others.
Pass goes inside. Breck lays it up. No, can't hit. Rebound put up in by Mike Gross. It's a 14-point game, 44-30. If I'm not mistaken, Franklin averages, what, nearly 60 points a game, right? Or in the 60s.
Yeah, they do. They're a high-scoring team.
Only 30 tonight.
And Bridgewater-Raritan is going to get a lot of opportunities to add to their total. Every time they get fouled, they're going to get 2 free throws.
It's a remarkable defensive job tonight by the Panthers.
Here we're going to see a nice rebound here, taken up strong as Mike Gross puts it through the basket.
Mike Berry's at the line, free throw, good. 45-30. Franklin Township has won 2 straight county titles. They're going to have to rally to win another here tonight. They are down by 15 points. Newell dumps off the pass and the foul inside against the Panthers. So the Warriors will shoot.
Good foul.
Chris Young goes to the line.
Make Young earn his points from the line. Young's had a good night. He has 8 points. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Here he'll shoot a 1-and-1.
Free throw, no good. And the rebound, Breck has it knocked out, but last touched by Franklin. So Bridgewater-Raritan will throw in.
This press has not bothered the Panthers at all tonight.
Up ahead, they break it easily. Gross lays it up, foul.
Normally they just dribble it up, giving the ball to Wallace or Mahony. This time they passed it up. They got the ball out to half court. Breck made the great outlet down low. And Gross here you're going to see dribbling with his left hand, protecting the ball and taking it up strong. So the defender there, Christian Newell, had to go over top of him and foul. And Gross will go to the line and shoot 2.
Jamie Blocker. Free throw, good. Excuse me, I said Jamie Blocker. Mike Gross looking at the wrong team. Mike Gross hits the shots. The shot outside, the foul. Nick Bremer took the 3-point shot. Foul was on the inside, so Franklin goes to the line, but they're down by 17 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left.
You don't like to say the game's over, but it sure has that appearance because Franklin has just not been able to score all night long on any type of consistent basis whatsoever.
Chris Young hits the first, he'll get another.
I mean, normally you can come back if you have a great press and you can steal the ball and get a couple easy baskets, but the press has not worked at all for Franklin Township tonight.
Young hits 2 free throws. Bridgewater breaks the press again. Franklin thought that there should have been a travel on that play. Here's Breck at the top of the key. Bridgewater-Raritan, just great ball movement all the way around. Here, wide open, Wallace lays it in. They went back door. Jumper, Kemp. But it's 49-34 with 2:40 left.
And the first points for Kemp here in the second half. They've totally silenced him.
Shot put up, in, and the foul. Mike Berry, he'll go to the line and try to complete a 3-point play.
Here we're going to see this play again. as Berry takes it hard to the basket, goes straight up, shields himself from the defender using the rim as protection, throws it off the board, and he'll try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play as we have a timeout on the court.
And there is a break in the action. 2:31 left in the game. Bridgewater-Raritan 51, Franklin Township 34. Fashion. This will be considered as we mentioned in the pregame, a mini upset, but the size of the score has to be considered a big surprise.
In the beginning of the year, Lou, I predicted that Bridgewater-Raritan would win the county title, and they opened up in their first game and lost to Franklin on their home gym. And then after they lost the second time on the road because they got tired, they weren't playing a lot of players, people started to feel, well, maybe it was Franklin's year. Franklin with only 2 losses, 1 in the conference in double overtime to North Hunterdon. But Bridgewater-Raritan has completely and totally dominated this game. They've earned this victory as they're going to win the 1998 Somerset County Basketball Championship.
Approaching 2 minutes left in the championship game. Here's Wallace, goes baseline, goes cross-court Berry. Almost looks like Bridgewater's in a stall now. Franklin's going to probably have to foul. Panthers won't shoot unless they get an uncontested layup, I would think. Wallace goes cross-court Berry. He thought about it, goes back outside Mahony. It's lost. Franklin on the steal. Shot put up, and a foul. So it stops the clock with 1:40 left. But Franklin is down by 17. And unless they can put more time on the clock, they're not winning this game.
This is almost the story of the game right here. Even when Franklin does something right, they get the breakaway layup, they get fouled, but they just can't seem to get the ball to fall. I mean, Chris Young took the ball right up to the rim, and it just wouldn't fall for him.
So Chris Young is at the line, 6'5" senior. His first free throw is short off the front rim. He'll get another.
James Wallace, Lou, fouled out of this game, ended with 9 points. Did a great job controlling the offense for Tim Ortelli.
Second, no. Rebound, put up, in. Jamal Kemp the basket. It's 51-36. Mahony triple teamed. Knocks a Franklin player down. They go back. Gross lays it in. Oh, they broke that press beautifully. And now it's intercepted. Mahony gets it back. Double teamed and fouled.
Standing ovation for the Panthers as they start to celebrate on the court.
As impressive of a...
There we see Gross throwing it to Berry, getting it back, himself taking it up for the basket.
As impressive a win I have seen in many years here in this championship game.
And there have been bigger blowouts, there's no question about that, but it's normally a prohibitive favorite that comes in here and wins by a lot of points. Last year, for example, the final score was 71-52, Franklin over Somerville. But that was to be expected. Joe D'Alessandro had a scrappy team. He got his team to the finals, but let's be honest, Franklin, with all their size and depth, they were the favorite and they won the game last year.
Now, this is a good Franklin team. Bridgewater with a most impressive performance. Whistle and a foul. 1:12 left. Some of the crowd begins to file out here at Bridgewater.
You know the old saying, Lou, it's tough to beat a good team 3 times. Sayreville's probably thinking that tonight as they're going to get ready for their county championship on Sunday when they play St. Joseph's.
Free throw good. Bridgewater fans begin to chant, "It's all over." Whistle and a foul on Franklin.
And if they keep fouling, this game could take forever to end. We still have 1:10 left here. Berry will get 2 foul shots.
Mike Berry goes to the line.
At the line for the Panthers, number 21, Mike Berry. The last foul was called on number 24, Nick Werner.
Free throw, good.
And for the Panthers, number 14, John Ferraro. He replaces Mike Gross.
Mike Gross comes out, gets an outstanding ovation. John Ferraro, the senior, into the game. Second free throw, good. Berry hits both. 56-37. Shot put up underneath, dances off the rim. Rebound Tucker, gives to Mahony. 1 minute left in the game. Mahony, cross court. And a foul. Crowd was chanting for Derek Nelson to come into the game, and so Tim Ortelli puts him in.
All the starters should be coming out. Balanced scoring. They all played a great game. Mahony with 14 points. Breck with 11. Berry with 11. Gross and Wallace with 9. Balanced scoring and a total team effort tonight. And of course, Mahony, after his next free throw, assuming he makes it, he'll be out of the game also. Pete Stickle will be coming back into the game.
Alex Mahony at the line, just a junior. Hits. And he will come out. So all the reserves now in for the Panthers. .40 seconds left. Nice pass underneath, shot put up, and a foul. It's a 20-point Bridgewater lead, 57-37. Panthers.
Yeah, here comes the last two starters out, John Breck and Mike Berry.
Most impressive, Kurt Fetchel now empties his bench. Chris Young at the line. He'll shoot two.
In my opinion, Young was probably the most dominant player for Franklin tonight. They, as a team, struggled. There we see Tim Ortelli. He prepared his team, and he said the way you prepare your team is you make sure they play defense, and if you play defense, good things happen, and that's exactly what the Panthers had tonight, good things happening.
Rebound. He's down to Pete Stickle. He has the basketball. Stickle takes a three. Good! Stickle off the bench hits a three. With 25 seconds left, the crowd goes crazy.
I think all the Franklin fans have gone, so almost everybody that's left in this gym is a Panther fan. They're waiting for this game to end, cheering the reserves on, and waiting for that trophy.
60-38. What a dominant victory for the Panthers. Franklin came in 18 wins, just 2 losses.
Franklin Township, Lou, they had a great year. They won the Delaware division of the conference. So certainly they have a lot to be proud of, and both teams have the state playoffs to look forward to, but tonight certainly was the Panthers' night.
John Ferraro, the basketball. Stickle outside. 5 seconds left in the game. The dish underneath. Ball is knocked away. They throw it out. That's it. Game over. 5 Final score, Bridgewater-Raritan 60, Franklin Township 39. The Panthers have won the 1998 Somerset County Championship. Their record goes to 18-4, and Franklin Township drops to 18-3. And we'll be back to recap the game and have our post-game interview in just a few moments. Well, the celebration continues. Bridgewater-Raritan in a dominant performance tonight, defeating an outstanding Franklin Township team by the score of 60-39. Franklin came in ranked 17th in the state, but tonight the combination of stifling Bridgewater-Raritan defense and outstanding shooting from the perimeter by the Panthers propels Bridgewater-Raritan to the big victory. Franklin Township had won 2 straight county championships, but it was not to be tonight, as Bridgewater-Raritan came in tremendously prepared and just played an outstanding game. Tim Ortelli gathering his team around. They're trying to clear the court because they want to present the championship trophy. Now, we of course want to talk to head coach Ortelli, but they have to do this first, as they will present the championship trophy to Coach Ortelli and the Panthers. There it is. Defense, of course, the whole story with the Panthers all season long, giving up an average of only 42 points a game. Tonight, they give up just 39 to a team that averages nearly 60 points a game. Just a stifling defensive performance. And they just really turned up the defense a couple of notches tonight to win this basketball game. And Jeff Kurtzman, I know, has grabbed head coach Tim Ortelli. And let's go to Jeff.
Tim, Coach Ortelli, great game. In your wildest dreams, did you feel that you could win by 22 points against a Franklin team that you had trouble with twice during the regular season?
No, never by 22. What we did on Monday, we looked at or Tuesday, I'm sorry, we looked at the tape of the second game. And what we decided we wanted to do was not allow what happened the second time to happen again. We were up 8 with the ball a few times in that game and played too fast. So we decided we wanted to spread it and play a little more slow, but try to score at the same time. And we attacked the basket when they pressed us, and we got some layups, and I think we made some foul shots as well.
But certainly it was your defense tonight, giving up 7 points in the first quarter, 7 points in the third quarter. You've mentioned it all year long. Your defense has been winning it for you.
Yeah, our defense in the first half was superb. I thought in the first half we stayed in front of them. The only thing I was disappointed is we weren't rebounding the ball as well as I would like. Guys. And after that, we decided we were going to rebound a little better in the second half. And we switched defenses, went to a 1-3-1, went to our matchup, and we wanted them to get over the top on us, and I think that worked.
You had 4 seniors that started 3 years in a row. James Wallace actually started as a freshman. You must be very proud of them.
Yeah, I said on senior night, besides my lovely wife and son, I've spent more time with these guys than anyone in the last 4 years. This has been our plan. They're very coachable, and we followed our plan. I gave them the plan. They followed it, and tonight we were fortunate enough to come out with the victory.
Congratulations. Good luck in the upcoming state playoffs. Thank you.
All right, Jeff, Tim Ortelli, a very proud head coach, as the Panthers beat Franklin Township 60-39 to claim the 1998 Somerset County Championship. That'll do it from Bridgewater-Raritan's middle school here in Bridgewater Township. For Jeff Kurtzman and everyone here at TKR Sports, I'm Lou Brogno saying thanks very much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the game tonight. Once again, the final score, Bridgewater-Raritan